Not another pointless tomb. How many have I searched through since the Inquisition began? The Hissing Waste is a good example of a place full of tombs. Tombs that we spent much time and effort searching through, if just to stop the Venatori from getting something that Corypheus could use against us. I'm not about to say that this particular tomb will yield something worth coming out here for. It is ancient Elven, so it is slightly more interesting to me than just any old tomb. Time will tell, I suppose. Lost Temple of Dirthamen. Hidden off the southern coast of the Waking Sea, the Lost Temple of Dirthamen protects an ancient elven artifact of impossible value, crumbling and flooded after ages of neglect. It is a dark, dangerous place full of despair. The god of secrets, Cillian's readings of the glyphs has revealed the location of the Lost Temple of Dirthamen. Who knows what secrets this ancient elven ruin may hold? Well, apparently, from what we've uncovered, an ancient elven artifact of impossible value. Which could mean anything. It could mean something of value to a scholar. It could be a weapon that will help us win this war. I don't know. It's worth looking into. I think we're going to have to go down into this lake in the center. Well, several areas have been marked down. One of them is in that center lake area. Marked it on my map. I'm gonna have to get into there. Well, no time like now. Eyes of Sorrow.
I recommend caution. There is no telling where this ancient ritual will lead us.
We need more parts, it would seem. All the parts throughout this place. Explorers in the temple. A series of papers and notes are stuffed into a small booklet. It is stained with dried blood and covered in dust. The most legible entry is the last. We're still not certain why Lord Gretchen ran off during the night. The others think it's the nightmares, though they say it's voices that speak to them. We took a vote and decided to continue the search for Dirthamen's wisdom. If we don't, we forfeit everything we've worked towards. Trying to piece together all of Gretchen's notes won't be easy. All I can think is that we need to put the relics revealed by the braziers into these flames. It's all part of some elven ritual, I suppose. The only gruesome part is all these desiccated organs. Lord Gretchen believed they were part of the high priest of the temple, and that we're somehow reassembling him. I find it unsettling that the elves would have disassembled their high priest in the first place. So do I, actually. Well, we have a few of these parts. This apparently fits here. Whispers. We don't have what goes here. There's another one that goes here. So we're missing 3. Corpse. Don't bother going up to it. We've got it.
Away with you!
Embrium here. What are these? Is it safe to walk over? Seemed harmless. At least that's what I thought. What is this? It's one of those things to ward off demons, to strengthen the veil. Ancient Elven. Ooh, slippery floor.
The heart of this place. Here is where the ancient rituals and prayers took place.
Okay. Be that as it may, we still have things behind us. Rooms we have not entered. Rooms we must explore.
The whispers are louder in there. I can see them.
You can see the whispers?
Yes?
No way through this gate. Wonder what it's made of.
More water. Everything's flooded. Oh, big owl. Giant owl. Can you open that for us, please? Thank you, Cole. Oh, look at this. You get that door? Let's look in this one. It's all looking the same to me now. Giant mushrooms. Oh, this looks fragile. Can you kick that in, please? The iron bowl. Thank you. Ah, the glyph. What, is this sunlight? Why did I lose my torch? There's another one over here. Oh, school's weird. Don't see this too often in my travels. Belts. Chests with minor loot. Some of it could be ancient, but it's not very good quality at all. I need another torch. Oh, there's been no sunlight. What put it out? Needs to be veil fire. Nothing else will do. We've been here before. I don't know.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
There it is. We could use this.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
At least he stopped saying of my people. I need another torch really badly. We just entered a dead end. I'm soaking, actually. It's not just the water stepping in, it's just the humidity is so high in this whole place. I would appreciate getting what we need to find here and then be gone as quickly as possible. Certainly wasn't like this state back in the days when the ancient elves were using it. I've marked it on my map, but we went really far from where I wanted to go. Okay, well, we are here. I think that that's a glyph, but we can't... this way. Turning left. It's a glyph, but I need veil fire. There's no fire to light down here. So we're in the chamber. Yeah. Wait. There's veil fire right there. See something over here. Oh, here's another one. Another arcane horror. Two of them. Right next to me. Nasty things. Take its heart. Another heart. Okay, it was worth doubling back. Okay, so apparently we haven't been down this way, this chamber. Opening the door. Slippery stairs. Whatever it is, it's got to be this way. What's that? Nothing. Oh, but there's another one of those artifacts that we need to pick up. Lost Temple of Dirthamen. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secret that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fear will not weaken us. No one shall come, dear mentor. In our eternity, only darkness reigns. It's rather dismal. Another arcane horror. Sacks. This must have been from the expedition that came in here. There's no way these would have lasted since the ancient elven time. Not much has, besides the artifacts that we're picking up. This way. There's another chamber off to the west that we have not visited. And then we'll have to return where we came. Not, return to the lake in the center. It's a lake now, but it wasn't before. There's a glyph. We've already taken it. How did we miss this? Must have gone right past it. Come on, arcane horrors, where are you? I hear them. There's that's a corpse. Whole bunch of corpses. Take these trinkets. Corpse brain. Well, if we can have it researched. Partial corpse brain. The ring velvet does help. It's good material. Okay, we have one place to go. And that is back to the lake. Perhaps we'll be getting out of here quickly. I don't know what to expect once all of them are in place. We may be facing something really nasty. There's the last one. This is supposed to bring the highest one. This is now activated. Summon the highest one. Oh, a little bit close. You're the highest one? We are surrounded. Best thing to do in a situation like this is to fill it full of electricity. Has some sort of shield around it. Maybe I can contain it. Away from me, corpse. It's done.
So, that was the High Priest of the temple.
Imprisoned in silence and despair by his own followers. A sad legacy.
Well, I hope there's more to this place than just bringing that ancient priest back. Solus did say the chamber ahead is where everything takes place. Not sure how he knew that. Maybe he just felt it. Brain of a corpse. Some gold that one of the corpses dropped. Well, there's nothing behind us, nothing back here. Priest's body was over here when there's nothing left. A mosaic piece. Rare bow. Potions. Not that we need any. Perhaps the expedition here opened that up. I don't know. Dirthamen's wisdom. A unique shield. It's just too fragile for us to use.
Take a look.
It's not really of help. That's all there is to this temple. Maybe to somebody who isn't really that skilled in battle, this would be a very powerful shield, but what we have is just not really, it definitely was not worth coming out here for. We've long since outstripped the need for such lower quality items. What's this? Another chest. Figurine of young Andraste. I don't think the ancient elves would have made that. This is from expeditions since. How do we get out of here? Up the slippery stairs. And this way. So it was a bit of a bust coming out here. Perhaps the scholar is a treasure trove for scholars, and I think that's where its real value lies. I hope I'm going the right way. I seek the way out. Oh. What is Templars? Red Templars. So they were interested in this place as well. Didn't expect this. That was unexpected. Is there any more of them? Keep your eyes peeled. We return to Skyhold, and I'll order my agents around at the war table. Quite imperative that we get back and do this. It'll take a few days to get home. I say home is where the heart is. I definitely feel it here. I just wish my clan was with me. It's a much safer place than where they are now, and I am worried about them.
Inquisitor.
Hello? Is there something you wish to say to me?
Stone mad, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Best of the vein. Dwarven talk. It's important that I get to the war table. Get these orders carried out. Don't have all the time in the world. There's a report from Ferelden. Opening the roads. Report ready. Efforts have proven quite profitable. Trade is flowing as in peacetime. Bonnie Sims claims the impact will be felt far and wide. Another front on which to meet and match the enemy. And we have a bunch of materials from this. If that's all for... I do believe that's everything. Oh, Harden Hightown. Ruffles and Curly and various Kirkwall guardsmen who formerly owed me money. Thanks for digging into this mess for me. I can only think of one dwarf who fits the description of oddly cheerful and also blue-eyed who'd still be in Kirkwall, and that's Worthy. An acquaintance of mine from Hightown. Why he'd do any of this, I have no idea. If you owed me money, forget about it. I think it's a job for Liliana. We want to question Worthy ourselves. Forget the guard. We'll catch him.
Inquisitor.
And there's been no word from about my clan for a few months now. Okay, alliances with
Crestwood
Angered
has
Eyes.
had no further trouble with the undead.
The report is
After
ready.
what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Our observers of the conflict between the Orlesian noble houses report that the Leandre family has responded to our appeal. While not the most desirable outcome, an arranged marriage to solidify peace is far from the worst possibility. Celeste Thibault will speak to no one. We have received 2 letters on the matter. The first is in strictest confidence. Josephine from Lady Valise Thibault. My daughter will comply with this pairing. We are all servants of our chosen world, but it serves us as well. I lack the standing to challenge this, so I ask that it be remembered that it is her name stabilizing this conflict. It conveys power that should not be misdirected to matchmakers. From Lady Richelieu. Of course, this was the outcome. It is the only sensible one. Arrangements will be made for a proper ceremony in the capital, of course. Lord de Rosier will be valiant groom for as long as his heart holds out, and young Celeste will be a most amiable figurehead of the alliance. Oops. Aid those impacted by the Civil War. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Mont-Simard. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition of subduing this threat. Cullen seems to think he can deal with it. A chance to solidify our alliance and prove ourselves their equal. A joint venture will also increase our understanding of the Imperial Army structure and tactics.
All right.
Consequences of Blackwell's lies. A letter written in fine hand and lightly scented, signed by Josephine. The issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but his deception has had far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position. As it is, I receive daily messages from all quarters demanding we make reparations. We must do something. Scribbled beneath, signed by Cullen. I'm sorry, did we embarrass a Duchess at a soiree by stepping on her gown, or was the sky torn open and Haven beset by an ancient darkspawn magister? We needed the gold, we needed the men. You would have persuaded someone to part with them, with or without the treaties. We are not making reparations for doing what we had to do, what no one else could have done. Don't forget, we are now allied with the Wardens. If we had no authority to conscript before, we do now. Josephine, do we want the Inquisition to survive beyond Corypheus' defeat? We won't always be at war. Why alienate allies when it would take so little to appease them? Let us return what was taken under false pretense and put these treaties aside. Have at it, Josephine. Let's not burn any future bridges. Is the report ready? Assuage Ameridan's heirs. Clan Ghislaine has been happy to work with the Inquisition, sending scouts to assist us in honor of their ancient ancestor, the Demerids, meanwhile are overjoyed to pay for the Inquisition's relative silence in the matter, Liliana. So they want to have it remain silent that they are not the actual heirs of the Demerids. Ameridan. Plate mail, vestments, armor. They sent us all this. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it. But for now, we have more things to do at the war table.